Haven't you ever had an idea that you thought was worthwhile, but you never, for whatever reason, it just didn't get out there, didn't see it through, you didn't think it was worthwhile? If you talk with enough people, most people have had something like that. Not necessarily a product that you sell on a store shelf, but at least a thought, an idea, something to help others around you in some way that you knew could be bigger than just you or that particular moment that you had the idea. With an entrepreneurial mindset, it could help it to give it launch.
When I see students and they're going, oh, I have to take this class, I said, really? Get ready, get set, get ready to go. Because this is all about you.
I wish I would have had this class in high school, honestly, because it's relevant to everything that you do, everything that, even if you don't, do anything with business, it changes your mindset, and you go from a victim mindset to feeling sorry for yourself, and it gets to this growth mindset. Like I said, everything is brighter. There's clarity that I never had.
By taking the time and taking this class and learning how to manage my academic career as well as my life career, which I do consider my life my career because it involves two other people, I think I'm way more prepared.
It doesn't seem like it at first, but when you're finished with the course, you walk away with so much more than you ever knew about. It really opens your eyes to your community, to what you are able to accomplish, and how much you can do with your life, how much power you have as an individual.
Growing up, you heard about this plan every kid had to have. You go through high school, you graduate, you go to college, you get a degree, you get married, you have kids, you become successful, you live your life happily ever after. That no longer applies to our generation. You've got people with PhDs who can't get jobs. They're PhDs. They should be the most successful people in our society, but they can't get hired. So Ice House is reinventing the way we make ourselves successful. You have to think outside of the box, go that extra step, think about new ways to innovate. And I think that's really going to be the marker of the next few generations.
Do not go in there with the mindset of it's starting your own business, it being an entrepreneurship. Take it in as a life skills course.
Before I would focus on all the problems and the negativity, but now it's like, something happens and I'm like, okay, let's see how we can fix this and see what else, can lead to it. And like they talked about, Uncle Cleve talked about, seeing the problems as opportunities and not just something to keep you down. It's something to, get your mind working, to be creative and figure things out that we all have things that we have to deal with, and we're capable of doing that.
We had a lot of younger kids in the class who, fresh out of high school, why do I need this class? Why do I need this class? And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I was you 10, 11 years ago. Why would I need this class? And I'm sitting here now thinking, gosh, I wish I had this class back then, because the things that I know now, not only the things that I know, but the confidence I have in myself, and I think that has a lot to do with the people who are teaching the program as well.
I formed some of the best bonds in that class because it is a community college. There are people different walks of life there. There's older people with children, there's younger people just coming in, and I felt like I built the best bonds because not everybody you meet in your life is going to be the same. And they definitely were, and we made a good connection, building something together and being excited, and then bringing our families together, to say goodbye. But we've continued. There's no really a goodbye.
I also excited about the class that I actually made my husband read the book. I tell my friends about it. It's just inspiring to know somebody else's story that touched me, and so I like to share it with my friends and family too.
So then I start to see that shift. So some of them see such a shift that they change their majors. Some of them change their attitudes about the class and about school. And some of them start to just change who they are as a person. And if nothing else, they start to change the fact that they can really believe in themselves, that they don't have to depend on somebody else to solve their problems.
I'm a firm believer in I have to base my success on other people's success. So I thought it would be an opportunity to help another entrepreneur or someone else take that courage and that step to get to the next level. So, you know, we always try to pay it forward. The stressful situations, the unknown, it almost gives you that extra courage that other people go through the same thing. That you realize the top business professionals in the city don't have it all together. They're guessing and asking questions just like we are. So it's nice to see that there's a program that's actually giving students a leg up on that. I didn't think that most educational systems give a lot towards entrepreneurship. It's very about, here's traditional business, here's the structure, here's write your business plan for your concept and turn it in at the end of the semester. So to hear these principles being taught as lessons, that was good to hear. Wish I'd have that.
We now have this ice house. An ice house really sets into the individual who they are right at the very beginning. It starts to change the entire game of what the community college actually is. You now have a very focused individual that is going into the university. They know what they want and they know how they're going to get there. And if they run into a problem, you won't have to be so concerned about them dropping out because they now know how to solve the problem. And so I do see that this is really where it belongs. I didn't imagine that 15 years ago, but boy, is it the time and the place now. This is when it's happening, and this is the time now.